Our next story comes from Singapore, the fifth least corrupt country in the world, also one with the lowest crime rates in the world. Singapore is in news for a massive Hollywood-style police operation. Simultaneous raids were conducted across the country. This is among their biggest crackdowns on money laundering. 10 foreign nationals have been arrested, 30 are said to be involved. Police have seized gold bars, luxury homes, designer handbags, wine and bundles of cash. Some 90 homes and 50 cars. This is property worth almost 1 billion Singaporean dollars. That's about 740 million US dollars. Our next report has more details.
Singapore has a reputation. In an Asia that's usually rife with corruption, the tiny island nation stands out. Singapore prides itself on being tough on crime, on having a no-nonsense approach to corruption. But sometimes criminals seem to forget that, or they want to try their luck anyway. So they end up going to Singapore to enjoy the sights and sounds, and eventually catch the Singaporean police's attention. The result? Raids like the one on Tuesday. Singapore's police force says 400 officers conducted simultaneous raids across the island nation. Their target was a gang of foreign nationals, some 30 people with links to each other and organized crime abroad. On Tuesday, the Singaporean police raided luxury properties to nab these people. 10 were caught, 12 are now working with the police, and 8 are still on the run. The people who were caught are all between the ages of 31 and 44. The raids brought a massive haul. It included 94 properties. These were from some of the prime locations in Singapore. About 5 of the suspects were picked up from good-class bungalows. These are ultra-luxury properties that can cost hundreds of millions of dollars. And they can only be owned by Singaporean citizens. Remember, all those arrested were foreigners, so they shouldn't have been living in these properties in the first place. Then there were the cars. 50 vehicles were seized. The police released photos. Yes, it seems the criminals liked their Bentleys and Rolls Royces. The properties and cars alone were worth about 600 million US dollars. But that wasn't all. There was, of course, mountains of cash in various currencies. It was worth about $17 million. There were 2 gold bars in the hall as well, and 11 documents detailing virtual assets. But it wasn't all just investments for the criminal gang. They did splurge. About 120 electronic devices like mobile phones and computers were seized. Then there were luxury goods. Over 250 luxury watches and bags, enough to put most Asian showrooms to shame. There was also fine wine and drink, walls stacked with liquor. And then there was this. These are called bear bricks. They're collectible designer toys from Japan. Perhaps it was a hobby for one or more of the criminals. This entire haul is worth close to 1 billion Singaporean dollars. That's about 740 million USD. The Singaporean police say that all this wealth was from criminal activities conducted overseas, like scams and online gambling. The activities may have taken place in other countries, but the money from them was being laundered in Singapore. The 10 suspects have been arrested for forgery and money laundering. Since they've been charged, their details have been made public. 3 are Chinese nationals. Another 3 are Cambodian nationals. 2 had Cyprus passports. 1 was a Turkish national, and 1 had a passport from the Pacific island nation of Vanuatu. On the face of it, this seems like a diverse set of backgrounds, but that isn't the case. The Singaporean police says the foreign passports are believed to be issued by China. So at one time or the other, all 10 suspects may have been Chinese citizens. And later, some went on to collect passports of their choice. That's all we know so far. Remember, 8 suspects are still on the run, and the details of the 12 others who are cooperating with Singapore's authorities aren't public yet. We might get more information as this criminal web unravels. Till then, Singapore's police left criminals with this warning. Our message to these criminals is simple. If we catch you, we will arrest you. If we find your ill-gotten gains, we will seize them. We will deal with you to the fullest extent of our laws.